Today we're going to have a little talk. I know, you're already upset. You're tuning out. But today we're going to have a little bit of a talk. You know, I decided we're going to start this stream with a talk. You're going to have a talking too. No, I'm just joking. But first we're going to put the lemon in the water. I worked out super hard. Mondays is my hard workout day. It's where I put in the hardest workout. I mean, all days should be hard, but it's like, put the lemon in the water. I tell you what, nothing better than that. We also have a new guest here on the channel, Mountain Valley Spring Water. It's green, so it disappears, but you can see the logo. Now, this Mountain Valley Spring Water has been nationally recognized and awarded multiple times for its refreshing taste and exceptional quality. Its balanced, crisp taste, purifying power comes with a rich, unique blend of minerals that flows through. When you look at the back, it says calcium, magnesium, and potassium. There's nothing better than this Mountain Valley Spring Water, I'll tell you that right now. Lemon tastes so much better, though, I'll tell you. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. How about that intro, huh? How about each and every one of you? How about 69,000 in my trading group? I called along this morning. We are up in that long. We're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down. Making gains no matter what while the whole world takes a day off. I'm out here every single day, 10, 12, banging on them. And we have liquidity above us for BOOKMAP. Let's take a look at what BOOKMAP is showing right off the bat. BOOKMAP is a liquidity provider showing us basically where the liquidity is. Not provider, but showing us. It's a liquidity looking provider, I guess. It's showing us where the liquidity may or may not be. And we can see there's a lot of liquidity above us here at $73,000 for Bitcoin. There's some down here down to 66,000 as well. But the reddest, darkest areas are right above us here up to 70,000. Can we get a move back up to 70K for Bitcoin? Let's go, crypto family. Let's show the world we are the real deal. I like that. Let's show the world who we are. Let's hit the like button. Let's bang on them. Shout out to my Turbo people. Man, remember when I said Turbo will likely break out this flag and go parabolic to the upside? And I drew the parabola and I showed the rising wedge. And what happened? Turbo banged. Bang to $500 million market cap, booming to the upside for Turbo. And Turbo just continuing to rip faces off and people just aping. And this guy apes in for $8,000 at the top. That's insanity for Turbo. But shout out to anyone who made gains on Turbo and you waited your turn. It was down for a long time till it rebounds. So if you waited patiently for the massive gains, congratulations. You were rewarded for your time. You were. Tell you what, when I work out, I sweat a lot. I have to be honest. I'm a sweaty guy. So, you know, I just have. You don't want to hear that, though. Anyway, I sweat a lot when I work out. Do I miss 1 minute possible ascending triangle on BTC now? It's possible, yeah. SMURFCAT was also on the radar by Token Metrics, and SMURFCAT got a nice little bounce to the upside. The bigger target suggests it could go all the way to 233. All right. And here we are for Bitcoin at 68,987. The highest we've been is about 69,070. This high in the candle was 69.45. Can we continue to go through? This is kind of a double bottom too. Look, 1, 2. It's kind of a giant double bottom. It has some Adam and Eve vibes to it. With like, you know, in a way, like we could get a nice break to the upside here. I'm long Bitcoin. The 1 hour looked like it was going to break to the upside earlier this morning based on the stochastics, the tight moving averages. If I flip them back on, see how tight we were. And we were about, you know, and I front run the fact that we'd get back above the 200 SMA. But we had some bullish div 2 here with this swing up. This swing up here while this swung down. I use this angle so much better, but this here right here, as you can see, was swinging more, you know, sideways or down while this is, you know, and that's actually upward sideways. That's downward. That's a bullish divergence there. And we did end up getting a bounce off the bullish divvy to the upside. Usually you get some liquidity, you know, liquidations there too as well. TradFi is closed today as well. So Bitcoin kind of, you know, you get the front run TradFi as they open up tomorrow to get back into the markets and whatnot. So forgot my little pad. And without a pad, I'm on a stand-up desk. I think I'm one of the, you know, I'm not the first YouTuber to use a stand-up desk, but one of the first crypto YouTubers to really make the stand-up desk known, be like, I'm on a stand-up desk. I mean, you have to remember, this stream was on before some of the biggest streams out. I'm not even going to mention them because I don't want to start like, but I was streaming before some of the biggest people say, oh, we started our stream. I was streaming before that. You can go to the record books and check it out. September 2019, this channel started banging on them. I didn't start streaming then. I'm not making that claim. Okay. Man, he's like, Waffles is finally doing it, but Turbo looks like it's going to continue to the upside. If I was going to look into Turbo, I'd have to look at some type of small time frame. The only thing I would be able to do is like watch this rising wedge and see if it could break out further to the upside here and then see what type of move it can make. You just want me to show Waffles. I'll show Waffles. Hard to find the right one, though. It's tough. I believe this is it now. It's the $ Waffles. That's what I believe. Yeah. There it is. Yeah, they changed it. Waffles did a nice little breakout. I'll give it to you. Up 350% since the 21st of May, since May 20th. So Waffles doing damage, headed back to possibly the all-time high at a $6 million market cap. Waffles could be the coin of coins. A lot of people buying into memes. Memes are hot right now. All right, memes are hot. I believe Not Coin was going to pump. Remember, it's a ton coin. Eventually, it's going to start getting the move at one point. Wow, it's up pretty nicely too if you look at it, but you would have had about the absolute low. If we just waited for it to break the 200 MA, you see how simple that was? Just wait for it to break, kind of double bottom. It made this similar pattern Bitcoin kind of made when it broke out of that 4-hour rising wedge flag in a way, right? You remember that? Like I'm having a bit of a deja vu memory. I'll show you in a second, but wow, beautiful move for Not Coin, up 36%. And I put this on the radar when it first came out. Knew it was something worth watching, right? Token Metrics had seen it. I started watching it. And we may start trading it more and more, Now it's a little far for the 21. Look for it to flag out. But the next flag may be like a really big, beautiful move for this because it's really just in its infant stages. Not Coin on the ton, and ton backwards. You see that TOM, anyway. Someone was real tricky when they came up with this one. Yeah, is it bullish now for Bitcoin? Pepe on Sol, crazy gains. My true is going up. I mean, everything is doing damage. Also, Pepe, just Pepe. The original, not the original Pepe coin, but the original Pepe. Doing damage. We talked about it yesterday, or maybe the night before on the 26th, inside this flag, going to the upside, hitting that. And then I even put it out way back here when it was first in the shoulder. It was in a beautiful inverted head and shoulder. Told you it was time to get back into Pepe right there. And Pepe's up beautifully 96% from the call when I put this out. And again, I'm not a genius. I showed you the shoulder head. I just showed you what was an obvious pattern with tight moving averages. Ever since then, Pepe's been doing absolute damage to the upside. And then I even showed it to you on the 7-minute, never mind the bigger time frames, and showed you this little flag. And there's my target. It basically kissed the target. Maybe it didn't hit it exactly, but came like a cent, a penny away from the move to the upside for Pepe. Does Pepe still have gains in it? I mean, I'd like to take a look. I'd delete everything now, and I'd look at Pepe on another scale. Team, I've put out that Pepe chart if you want to grab it and use it and send it to the gains. So I look at Pepe on the daily, which has some bearish div now forming on the stochastics, right? Indicator is a pretty strong indicator, and it's getting very overbought. It's been pumping for days. It's broken into the all-time high. Price discovery, you gotta love that. Last all-time high, it went up really nicely, but eventually came back down for some type of retracement. It's away from the 21-day moving average and getting overbought. It tells me that we may have to see this come back down a slight bit. Maybe not a lot, but a slight bit there. Something like this. It could also even come down and retest, and I'll pull a Fibonacci here. I'm not saying it can't continue to the upside. It very well may. 1 hour actually looks like it wants to pump hard out this little flag. And it's breaking out right now. So see what more the 1 hour can give you. So whenever the bigger time frames start to get extended and they're overbought, I keep in the back of my mind that that's starting to happen. Right? And then you look for bearish div. I mean, you kind of have Pepe coming down here on the RSI, but it's continuing to move up and it's starting to make a rising wedge. So like if it breaks out, boom. But eventually it's likely going to pull back at some point to the daily 21-day moving average. Now, I don't have all the answers. People think I do. I don't. What I do is I have guts to trade against the risk sometimes. So when people see me win a trade, they're like, how did he know? It's like, I didn't know. But I contemplated the risk and took the risk. So like if I were to trade this 1 hour, which is, to me, it already kind of broke out. I'd wait. I like when the Stokes are low, but it already broke out a little bit. Let's take a look at my 15 for some clarity. 15-minute also slightly broke out of what was a flag, right? To the upside here. And it bounced off a bit of a double bottom. Sam, I'm struggling on how to trade options on MEXC for crypto. How are you able to do it in Florida? I have a BB and everything. What am I doing wrong? Wants to sign and trade if there's, God bless. Yeah, you have to KYC using an RNS ID if that's possible. All right. Go to rns.id to find out more. Get yourself a digital ID and KYC. All right. MAGA Solana up 370%. Wow. Rocco pumped 50%. Had a good chart a couple hours ago. Nobody cares about Ethereum. No, not much. Yeah. Doge Chain will 100x, he says. Wow. You think so? So there's your high right there for Bitcoin 17, or for Pepe at 17. Does it continue? It's a little overbought right now. You know, we got our mega pump out the initial flag already. 1 hour suggested it may continue to move, though. That's the only thing. 1 hour's looking pretty ripe right there and aggressive on the stochastics. I'll take the less aggressive measured move is just right here. But it says you're going to about 1877, and that was my initial target of the bigger pattern too, before you start to slow down. Then you'll get a real strong bearish div on the 1 hour. So I do see possible more pump here for Pepe. All right. More pump for Pepe. Bitcoin getting the massive pump to the upside. As we talked about, if you're in my trading group, you got an update this morning. Inside the update, I mentioned that I was bullish for Bitcoin. Here's the update right here for BTC. On the 1 hour time frame, right? So last night I looked at this distance. So like we get above 70K, has some shoulder head 3,000, right? In the bigger picture. I expect, we got a cup and handle here. They call me Sammy Cup and Handy, so that tells me, hey, we got to get a pump. I'm still long. We'll see what happens. It does say it could go higher, but I take the first target at 72,000. Anyway, I told you I was long. I'm not going to play the whole thing and bore you guys, but this is the type of stuff you get every single day in the trading group. That was 851, giving you, before the pump happened, talking about it, breaking it down, going over it. Here's me going over Pepe live, showing you my flags, showing you my areas, showing you the breakout. And then next thing you know, there's Pepe doing exactly what it was supposed to, never getting stopped out. If you get your stop below support, bang into the upside for Pepe. And you guys see this stuff happen live because price action has to move geometrically. You understand? Does that make sense? Price action has to move geometrically. Just like if you speak English, you can't say words in another language. You have to use English to communicate. If communication was movement, let's just say for price action, and language was, our math that we live in, price action can't communicate without using the language. You understood? I think that's like the best metaphor I've ever used for it to convey what I'm saying. Because people don't understand how come he's always showing a flag. He's like the flag, because price action has to move. Pepe's going to make a flag, then it's going to pump. It doesn't do anything different. That's how it works. Okay? That's how all this stuff works. Okay? And we've been long on BONK. We've never left BONK. Never really stopped talking about BONK going over. Look at that beautiful inverted head and shoulder for BONK. And we'll show you why. And that's why it was, number one, the whole market was kind of acting weird and memes were hot. Like they had kind of started their pumps and went sideways. So you knew memes started their bounce. And then they made an inverted shoulder. Look, shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. A complex inverted. That's when I put out this long for BONK right here. It is still long. Right? The long's been open now. See, people don't realize this has been an 8-day trade since the 19th of May, right? People want to make money overnight. They don't realize it takes 18 days to make 40, 50%. It takes a month sometimes to double up. They want to double up overnight. Now you can, there's been double ups overnight. There are pumps that happen, but I just want to show you that it doesn't happen. Not everything happens overnight. All right. And then we gave you this flag. We talked about the next flag. And then you can see BONK just continuing to move to its target. And I got BONK up here at 5.2. And I'm calling this way back, 10, 20 days ago. So anyway, we'll make it less messy. I got so much out here. But that's why I like to get in before everyone talks about it, make my position, and then I like to hold and get paid. Everyone likes to make it, in and out, flat, And then again, you're like, but Sam, you trade the 1 minute on Bitcoin. On Bitcoin, it's different. I trade Bitcoin a lot differently than I trade altcoins, all right? But I spot trade my altcoins viciously. Like Ondo, we made great gains on Ondo. You did or did not have to use leverage, depending, I see BONK, look at that. BONK breaking out of the ascending triangle, came down for the retest, breaking out, and it has a target up there halfway to the move. So BONK just wanting to continue to the upside, 21-day moving average, tight price action, high volume node. Look, it's all there when the Stokes were low, boom. New to Crypto Lifer, I know right now we were bullish, but does he short on streams or suggest shorting? General question. You can ask me, but you can ask everybody else too. Yes, I do. I am bullishly biased. I probably take 60 to 70% of my trades, maybe even 75% of my trades bullishly, but I short all day long. I called the Luna short. People don't believe it, but I really did. Whatever. I don't like. It seems like it's hard to show my history without it sound like I'm boasting because I've done so many ridiculous things with the charts. But the community leader donated 10% of the supply for tier 1 listings. That's awesome. You guys are sweating Elwolf. You got people get into these community coins and then it's like, I get it though. It might be the hottest thing since sliced bread. I don't know. Is it Landwolf on which or you're saying Elwolf? I can't find Elwolf there. I think we looked at it on MEXC, right? Pepe looks like it's going to continue to the upside. Bitcoin looks like it wants to continue as well. We look at the 2-hour time frame, ready to rock. And I like trading the 2-hour. Once the 2-hour gets back above 69.4, we're gone, baby, gone. We can really trek back to 72,000. Today could be a big day for Bitcoin. It could also be a slump day. We'll see what happens. It's an ascending triangle, but bit of a shoulder head. It has inverted head and shoulder vibes to me. Tight moving averages, right? We're all where we need to be. The 200 can be the outlier. We don't need to be that close to it to get our pump. And we're through the VRVP and the high volume node just battling. It says we can move up to the value area highs. 72,000 doesn't look that far away and doesn't look that hard to get to over here. Only time will tell. We will see. But I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. So it doesn't take a long time for me to give you a Bitcoin update. I'm bullish on Bitcoin for the day. How am I bearish if we basically go up here and get a resistance at 69.4? That's the resistance. If we can't get back above that, expect some type of shoulder head, kind of right shoulder. We drop down and then we look for the 15 or the 7 to lose. Now the 15-minute gaining the 200 SMA, also a very bullish sign for me. Many times I'll take out a long or enter a bigger long based on that idea, or add to the long that I'm already in. This is interesting. 7-minute also just getting above with the retest, which is also a very bullish sign. So this starts to pull me in a little bit. And this gets me a little excited here, even on a Monday. False Move Monday. That's a bank holiday False Move Monday too as well. But this is the signal that I use. And so if I relentlessly take the same signals over and over again, I find that it tends to pay over time. All right, now this is up 11%. It was a smaller trade. I was dipped in. I don't like to trade Sunday night into Monday, and so instead of not trading at all, even though I felt the signal was great, or I saw the signal was good, I decided to just, take a chill. Take profit would be 71,881. And we'd put a stop somewhere at about 68,497. And I'm already in. What I've done in the past is added too much to one trade. and got myself into a risk pickle without realizing it by adding too much. Like, all right. But I like this signal, and this tells me that I likely could add into the trade, right? Very cautiously still on a Monday, but a bit of a double bottom above the... I'm telling you, man, many times when I trade above this, we get our move. But anyway, you'll find out for yourself what I'm talking about. If you made the initial trade this morning, you're already in gains. It's up to you now to take profits, move the stop loss to break even, or find out what you want to do. But that trade is in gains. Shout out to the awesome people here on the live. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Don't forget to remember to hit the like button. All right? Don't forget to remember to hit that like button. All right? I know you want to do it. You just got to remember to do it. Don't forget to remember to do it. I got you there, huh? Someone said that in the comments. I can't say that was my original. I read the comment and I thought it was genius. I really did. Did anyone get it at Jenner? Yeah, all night long. You know, it's funny. I wake up this morning. It's the first thing I see. She did a good job pushing it. And there's another reason, too, why Jenner's hot, right? And we all know why, right? The outlier there. The underlining reasons. But you would have had to get in very early. But wow, yeah, did an 11x basically overnight. Very kind of polarizing. This is an interesting coin in many ways for many people, right? To me, I'm so open-minded in like when it comes to my trading. I mean, there are some things I'm like FTX token. I'm always weary, but I guess I'd still trade it if I had to. But I'm always weary of it. But you know what? It is what it is. Like if it's hot and we can flip it, we flip it. We do what we want with our profits. You know. I mean, it just got started. It could easily dump. You never know. It is still a meme. Only time will tell. Jenner though on the radar there. Just doing damage in a bit of a cup and handle. See that cup with a handle? Beautiful cup and handle. And previous resistance was support. Got a bit of a bounce in an upward trend. I feel like it lost that trend line in a way. Might be making a right shoulder. It's up to you. I mean, if you jump in, you got to know you're putting what you're willing to lose, right? I'm still waiting for Sam to tell us about the birds and the bees. Oh, yeah, at the beginning of the stream, I had to talk to you guys about water. No, I was talking about water. And I wanted to talk about how you got to drink water, but you also want to drink water with minerals, right? You can drink water, and out-mineral yourself too. So much knowledge to know about when it comes to water, right? The way water moves, the way water kind of pours it moves in this, basically it ciphers itself in a spiral. Like it always has to move in a spiral. Very interesting times for water. All right. Also, thank you to the wonderful moderators behind the scenes of the team for all their hard work and dedication. Shout out to Brett, man. Thank you. And here's our moment of silence. One second, actually. Wanted to bring something up here that would kind of get me going. But I'm a pretty sentimental dude, right? Wow. I guess I can't find what I really want, but let me go to Google. I guess that's better than anything, but here we go. And just a moment of silence says, you know, our trade's winning 69-240. We're banging on them. But a moment of silence on Memorial Day. Look at like the thousands of people that have lost their lives. Many young men, young women. Many people were in their 20s and 30s, 40s, right? Dedicated their lives to service for the world, for peace. A lot of people did it for peace. You know, maybe people were, you know, there's all, you know, we can go up and down on all this stuff, but many people for peace, man. And to stop tyranny and for our lives to be the same, but not the same, but, to have the freedoms that we had and to keep, remember every single day there's a dark force coming to take your freedom. Freedom is not given. It's not a guarantee. We must fight for freedom every single day of our lives. I think people take freedom for granted, and I want us to remember that too. So a moment of silence on Memorial Day weekend for all the beautiful souls that have left this earth in a state of war, dying in war, man. Pretty crazy. For peace and for others. Thank you, dear Lord, for all the moments you've given us today, and let us really, really appreciate the present moment in which we do have, since there's many, many people that don't have it anymore. All right? And thank you. Amen. Okay. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in, and I appreciate your time. I don't mean to waste it. Getting the move further to the upside as I just jumped into, and I showed you how I did it. And we got the move. I mean, above that 200 on the 15 tends to give you a bit of a pump to the upside here for Bitcoin. All right. And you can see no stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. People always complain, I got stopped down. I'm like, well, what are you doing? Because I'm constantly showing trades on a daily basis on live all the time, showing you guys what was going on. All right. Jenner was never hot. I was just joking around. When I said Jenner was hot, I was joking around, man. His story is written by victors. Lots of lies printed over the years. God bless those that were sent to war to die. Amen. His story, right? It's funny. History says his story. Yeah. Smash the like button. Shout out to John Skank in the house. Shout out to Brett Toussaint. Shout out to Good Job. Shout out to Fidel R. Escobar. And shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Today is Token Metrics Day in the trading group. We go over a bunch of Token Metrics coins, talk about the hottest things in the game, go over the game plan for the week, set up a list of new coins, see what's hot, see what's not. And I might even just kind of talk. I can show you one coin right now that's interesting to me. That's kind of getting a lot of gains right now. And I'm going to do it at 11:15 for the new Bitcoin moment. The new coin moment. New coin moment every day at 11:15. I attempt to show you a new coin. Something that you haven't heard about before and you may have heard about before, but may have just reintroduced it in a new manner into your face so you can see it differently. Alternative.me showing us the crypto fear and greed index at 74. And that kind of takes me to check out the DXY. Let's take a look at the DXY. So the DXY, as you can see on the daily, is consolidating into me what looks like a symmetrical triangle. Some say a bull pennant. I'd like to call it a symmetrical. It is pushing down on the stochastics on the daily and suggesting that we're going to get a move to the downside. We would like to see the loss of the 200 MA here on the daily. If we see this lose the 200 MA on the daily, that could be a very bullish side for Bitcoin to get a continuation pop here and break the all-time high. This move down on the DXY would essentially be Bitcoin's all-time high. Also, shoulder, bit of kind of a big head and a right shoulder also gives me a Bear City idea. Also this, shoulder, head, shoulder. We've been watching this pattern since the right head started coming down. And I called the top for BTC. That's when I actually no, that was up there. But when I saw this top, we've right here, we're like, can we make the right shoulder? So I've been watching this pattern develop for a long time, since November, even before that, really, since we came down, since the right shoulders were made. We go over this almost every single day. We might miss 1 or 2 days, but basically 5 to 6 days a week, I'm going to go over the DXY. How about that weekly analysis video? We'll see what happens there. I love those. They really kind of give us a bigger, even me, they give me a good perspective. They're hard to do. I have to, push every chart out neatly together, get 7 charts, 8 charts in a row, set them all each up, which takes, a couple minutes for each chart. 8 charts, that's like 24, 25 to a half an hour, just getting the charts ready. Then I kind of go through how I'm going to go through them a little bit so I don't waste time on the stream, another 10, 15. Then I do the video and then just preparation with lighting and everything, making sure it takes about an hour and a half to get those videos done the right way I like them to get done every single Friday. So please, I'd love you to watch them. They take a lot of time and I put my life into those videos. So This guy said, I've watched you for a while now, but only tried out trading myself 2 days ago. I literally started with only 20, and I'm currently at 145. Thanks to you. Slow and steady. Hey, thanks to you, man. You're doing it, Marco Polo. 777s, brother. Hey, Sammy, enjoy a wonderful Memorial Day. Are you heading out to the boat again? What's on the grill today? I don't know. 2 days at the beach this week. There's a chance. You never know. I never know what my day is going to bring, actually. Yesterday was out of nowhere. An amazing day. And so today could probably be another day. Funny. He wrote the ticker is Tucker. Yeah. Honestly, Tucker's hot, man. And Tucker's funny. I believe Tucker will continue. Shout out to Tony Rosas in the house. Amen. Wow, shout out to all the awesome people here on the live. We have an amazing group here. Brett 2 Cents, Centrifuge, Lucan, King JC Official, Casper Coin Pampin, Tennis Eco Man, Chris Crypto Life, Pedro Ramos, Cosmos is about to start pumping hard. Don't you think, Crypto? Huge hug, brother. Shout out, it's sad. That thing has been doing nothing. What's up, bro? Can we check out Lady if you have a chance? Shout out to After Hours Investing. I love you. Let's take a look at Lady. Not Milady's. Lady is a different one. Is that Lady? Ladies or Lady? Isn't it ladies? Am I wrong? You never know anymore. You're the GOAT. Shout out to Dabby Fat Stacks. No, you're the GOAT. And may God bless you for the beautiful super chat you just gave me, throwing $10 my way. It's very nice of you. You didn't have to do that. God bless you for that. How's it going? Could you please look at Floki? Floki's hot. Have you been to the ocean yet? I've been to the ocean 3 times. Did you buy a boat and a big truck yet? I know, I seen that. Everyone's got the giant truck, right? Beef brisket is ready and smoked and cooked. Oh man, I want some right now. My message for the day: angry people want to see how powerful they are. Loving people want you to see how powerful you are. Amazing. I love that. Shout out to Rave Song Records in the house. We love you. Thank you. Yes, it is ladies. Yeah. I knew it was ladies. You never know. Maybe a new coin came out on BRC20 and you're always on some newness. So, we talked about ladies. I showed all these coins and I kept saying to everybody, I know you don't believe me. There's a lot of fear right now. And it was basically May 18th, halfway through May. But I said, but the 786 is it. I mean, this is either you lose the 200 and the whole market goes to zero, or you get a bounce here. And I talked about it for many different coins and anything I kind of drew up. But you can see 72% for ladies. Let's see if Floki was the same. Almost every single meme coin did similar. Let me get back to is ladies going to continue? The daily looks interesting. I'd stick to that 3-day chart. That 3-day chart has a nice movement. It's just crossing the dotted line, suggesting it may get some more move. It is at a resistance here. All right. Since the price of BTC is 57, I already on and try to claim for 1 year. Is it okay? Do whatever makes you happy, man. I'm never going to tell you what to do with your money. All right. And don't ask me to suggest a French entry for Bitcoin. We'll look at it together, and if the TA suggests something that you see, you can use my education, and if I get you the education and then you see something that makes you, then you do what you do. But I would never, I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing I say and do should be taken as such, and I'll never tell you what to do or how to get into, what to do. I'm not telling you how to trade, what to trade. I'm just showing you how to use technical analysis to find probability. All right. Ma coin, bro. Charts look crazy to me. Since the price of Bitcoin... Okay, I'm done reading the chat right now. Okay, so we saw this move. Resistance right here at 23444. I'll come back to the chat. My bad, but I'm just, Come to Malta, Sam. Tax-free crypto community. Tony Rocco. Country. I'd like to see what's over there in Malta. We get above this level, though. Boom. We hit the resistance, and we can rip all the way to 41895. For Milady's. Milady's looks hot. All the meme coins look hot. It's getting a little overbought, right? It's getting a little hot. The 8-hour, though, just got above the 200 SMA. That's my go-to. Whenever you get above a 200 SMA in the 8-hour time frame, usually you're ready to rock. So once that candle closed above that yellow line, I don't see how that's not going to pump. And now you have a definitive place for a stop, like right below that 17.9 area. And ladies, man, could start to kind of go on a ripper here. What's the total target gain? You know, if we get in right here and we ride to the bigger target, and it may take some time, it may not be overnight. But yeah, about 76% gains possibly coming for ladies. Would have liked to, you know, get in at that bottom. That's why that 786 is so crucial, right? And there's so much money to be made back in the market. All right. I don't know where my moderators are, but I had to hide that dude on the channel. He said the same thing over and over again. So grab some Velo protocol too, bro. It's gonna be big. Possible. If you have a chance, can you check trunk for it? Sam, do you see Simpson trunk? Dude, no. I appreciate you anytime, man, anytime. And shout out to the fan funding. Let's take a look at the fan funding here. The ticker is Tucker from Dabby Fat Stacks. Happy Memorial Day. You're the GOAT. Wow, this guy really gave. Thank you so much, man. And deep dive on ATR, Cryptoholic Love, 35. Let's take a look. You know, ATR looked like it could be hot. And we'll find out. Like, it had the good come up. When the RWA was hot, it ran up a little bit of a move. We first got in at 2 cents, remember that? And it ran up to what, 7 or 10 cents? Something crazy. Look at the all. Yeah, it had a huge run up. And then it got sold back down when the market kind of took a beat down. And now it's holding 2 cents. Remember, it came out at very little. Market cap is very tiny at 32 million, but most of the supply is out. All right. Has a Solana address. It's on all the exchanges that you want it to be on. But it's the first marketplace for real world assets. It has a docked CEO. But, you know, there's not a lot to go on. I went on hype and the idea that if it really becomes this marketplace, and if you look, you know, looks somewhat interesting. I don't know if enough people are using it yet. Like, it definitely doesn't get a lot of, you know, people aren't like, oh, I was on ATR last week. And it could just be, you know, a front to look cool with a bunch of pictures and never really do. You know, you don't know. You're taking a speculative idea on this stuff, right? And really is just an artwork collection with ATR. I mean, they say people were selling artwork before with crypto and it wasn't called real world asset, you know. I don't know. But that's $2,000. So that's like, I mean, this isn't some baloney art. Apparently it's some high-end art, you know. We'll see. Then there's one sold. There's 400 there. I don't know. I like that. That's pretty cool. Now, do you get the art sent to you? That's very interesting. After you were to confirm, the artist will contact you to quarter. Oh, so you will pick it up. Interesting. Or, I mean, they must ship it. I mean, how do you know where it is? Anyway, looks a little weird. I'm not in love with the website. It's okay. I flipped it. I just want to make it clear. It was never like, oh, this is like back when I loved Phantom or AGIX. This is not something I'm like, I put it, you know, I kept putting like, or Caspa. It's a little flip that I ended up getting super lucky on. A big move happened on, and then I stashed a little bit for long term to see if it ever plays out. I don't love this coin. I don't talk about it every single day. It's not one of my, like, you know, I do hold it, but it's a speculative play. You have to remember, a lot of these plays are speculative. This is a speculative market. Speculative means is you take a shot on things that are the infrastructure may not be perfect yet. See, that's how you make the gains. You have to get into things most people wouldn't be getting into. Like, there was a whole method to the madness here. But that's why you have to know what you're getting into and do your own research and have, you know, and have conviction. If you don't have conviction, which is a true belief in what you bought, then you're not going to be able to stay the course, or you'll be easily talked out of your position by watching 2 or 3 YouTubers say something different about your coin. Right? Anyway, Bitcoin just watching this little flag now on the 5-minute golden cross though. Everything looking good. Look for this to reset, and there could be a nice entry for Bitcoin here on this bull flag. Someone asked, hey, is there an enemy? This would be how I would enter Bitcoin. It goes sideways, touches the 21. The stochastics reset, you know, halfway through all the way down, and we could get ourselves a nice move further to the upside for BTC. All right. Let's take a look at the total market cap and all of cryptocurrency. But shout out to all the awesome super chats. We appreciate you. We love you. And we thank you so much for the viewership and the constant good, nice words. All right. Chat revenue is amazing. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. And I can't believe we have this many people on a Memorial Day Monday. I thought a lot of people would be with the family, out on the boat. Hey, I'm not going to be with Lifer right now. I'm going to be doing my thing. So I really appreciate that many people are actually kicking it with the Lifer. All right. SORA on the radar, kind of, I actually liked the project when it first came out. Looked like it got dumped on by some insiders, right? But now it's starting to kind of find that bottom. Kind of like Maneki, right? We've been seeing this recently. Is this the bottom for SORA? It could be. I found the bottom for Maneki. Same way, is this the bottom for SORA? And I can't wait to take a look at Maneki and see if it continued to pump or what happened with it. I haven't looked at it in about 8 or 9 hours. So I love trading, man. I love finding out what happened to the chart, setting up a chart, seeing where the chart went. Beautiful kind of falling wedge here for SORA. And this could take us all the way up to this big point of control, right? So that may be the double bottom for SORA. Like, that may be the bottom for SORA. There's another coin I called the bottom for in my trading group earlier today or yesterday, but I forget what it was, but whatever it is, I called it's the bottom. It's likely your bottom. So many hot ideas in the trading group. I'm looking at them right now. I'm like, man, there's so many hot ideas in there, right? Things to watch, things to set a trap for, what will happen if it bounces off a key area. Phantom's hot too. It's got a good story for it. BNB keeps consolidating nicely. Myro bounced off a key level. Bonk was in the flag. Anyway. I'll give you one more nice one just to be nice. Let's take a look at Arkham. When Arkham pumped, it was hotter than hot sauce. Like nothing could stop it. So I firmly believe when it starts to pump again, it'll be hotter than hot sauce yet again. And Arkham's in a flag right now. Tight moving averages, getting tighter in the zone. Looks a lot like Pepe shoulder head. It looks a lot like Pepe did. It looks a lot like all those meme coins did before they got lit. And honestly, that's just the measured move of the inverted, but this has the leg up here too. And so that tells me Arkham can get even further back to 544. And again, we talked about this before when we were looking at Pepe, and then you could see, bang, Arkham could do the same. Arkham on the radar. And I got so many setups in the trade. Guys, everyone, from 520 to 520, there's still so many setups in the trading group waiting. Like, remember, I'm the sniper. I give you a setup 5 or 6, 7 days before it even starts to pump. You can start looking at it and beginning to build. But I like what I'm seeing here for Arkham. A 6-to-1 risk-reward ratio. If you go all the way down, you still get a 3-to-1. With a really, really soft stop loss. So this thing could be a 7-to-1 risk-reward ratio for Arkham. I like what I'm seeing here for Arkham. All right. I said Arkham like 17 times. I should say it again. Arkham. And I'll just remind everybody, Arkham reminder. And we're doing good. We got the altcoin section and we got the Bitcoin section. All right. I'm not perfect at it, but I'm doing better. And this goes into the altcoin section, right? And just a little reminder for you for Arkham. There's gains to be had here. Pay attention. Even if you're new, you've got to pay attention though. It's not like when the bull run was flipping when you get it overnight. You got to kind of watch it, get ready, channel it. It happens over time. Okay. Shout out to my man Jay Bake. We love you, man. We appreciate you. One step at a time, baby. One step at a time. We told you we were getting the bump, right? You didn't believe us, though. You didn't believe us, but we gave you the exact entry this morning, and then we gave you the exact entry right now. You could even bring the stop loss to break even. You are in the gains again with the lifer. We doubled down in front of you. We showed you how to do this at 69,005 to the upside. Short squeeze for Bitcoin. Bang, bang, bang to the upside. Shammy surfed the short squeeze at 10:55 on a Monday, like he does every single Monday. Flipping flapjacks for, man, I'm baking gains with the lifers. Come to the Sammy Diner and get paid trading with the lifer. every single day, baby. One of the most accurate, I did it last Monday. I did it the Monday before. I did it this Monday. Straight Mondays, banging on them to the upside. Showed you exactly how to take that trade and take it down. Take it down. Bang, bang, bang to the upside for that 15-minute, because when you get above that 200, boom. And this is what I should see happening. And look, the short squeeze looks like it may not be over. We may continue to 70,000 right here and get a massive rippery. We have liquidity all the way at 73. What if we ripped all the way to 73,000 right now on some massive, just insane green candle ripping, $3,000, just no stopping. Bitcoin takes no prisoners. Just enough is enough with the shorts. Anyway, if you took the long this morning, you were massively in gains again in my trading group. I don't know what to say. I don't know why someone would ever leave the trading group. It looks insanity to me. We are hitting massive, like we'll teach you how to trade very small amounts for Bitcoin, and Bitcoin can give you gains that you can then translate those gains back into. That's what I do. I use leverage trading to take the money very lightly, to take the money out of this account and send it back into my spot account to accumulate Bitcoin and altcoins for the long run. Listen, you take $5,000, you flip it to 7, you take the $2,000 out. You do that 10 times, and like I have in the, say you end up doing it 10 times in the last 12 months, something like that. And we've had multiple opportunities to DCA now. And every time you hold that money and you wait, right? You don't ape in at the wrong times, but let's just say eventually that's 20 grand because it's 10 times 2. You still got the 5 grand in the trading account too. So now you have 25 from 5,000. So you've done that, which is an amazing feat, but you didn't even realize it because you just did it 2 grand at a time. That's what I tell people about the idea to compound. Then I put that 20 grand, maybe 5 grand into 4 coins, and each of them 10x. Now that's 200 grand. Now you've turned 5,000 into 200,000, and you still have the 5,000 in the futures account. These are the things that I do. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you to do these things. I'm just telling you these are the things that I do. You don't see it over time, but when you go back and put the paper together and you see what happened, you look at what you did, and you out-traded 99% of traders, 95% of traders, and they all show their quick P&Ls and all their awesome leverage trades, but like, how many did they lose? How many did they win? And I'm like the little red hen, man. I just keep stacking. I just keep grabbing. I hit it with more than most because I just keep grabbing. I keep my head down, stay disciplined. Stop looking at all the flashiness in this market and all this. Oh, look at my gain. Look at the. No. I stick to what's in front of me. I keep grinding. You got to keep grinding. I know when my 200 breaks, I'm in the money. I've back tested it for years now. I have so much data on this idea. I know that any minute this could turn back and go the other way. I know that any minute the market could go the other way. Anytime. All right. There's no guarantees in trading, but you take your probability and you take your shot when you can. Right? That's why your mind has to be right, because here's the idea. In trading, there's multiple variables that affect trading. One of them is your mind. What if you're on a few beers one day, you're tired the next day, you didn't work out that day, but you did that day, you did this day, If you are going to, if I say to trade, if you're going to be a drunk, I shouldn't say it, but you might as well drink every day. But whatever you're going to do it, be consistent. And if you're going to be healthy, you might as well be consistently healthy, right? I mean, that would be the smartest thing to do. So why not choose health and be consistent about it? Look at that beautiful bounce. We almost had like a quadruple bottom here at 68,400 too for Bitcoin. And things are getting hot and heavy right now. And this is what I call a Sammy short squeeze to the upside here. Master friend, don't take a week off. We love you. Come back. There's just too much action in the game, baby. Sammy's hitting too many out the park, baby. And here we are again, banging on them. And you can see, and my strategies are just too stone cold. I've been doing this day in and day out now, hitting it out of the park like Barry Bonds, showing you how we do this on a daily basis, constantly. Trading doesn't have to be this hard. And look, so many people are getting liquidated right now. We're watching people get absolutely demolished and taken out of this market. That's what these beautiful green candles are giving us, liquidation events. And I like to sell into green candles and take profit, right? That's the key idea, right? It adds up over time. The more you do this, the more it adds up. Stop loss can now be brought to break even. You can't lose. No money to be lost. I move the stop loss like right in here. I guarantee the win for sure, right? Likely to get stopped out. I had 2 trades in. You see, one got taken out already. Here's my next one. I could let the next one ride and put this to stop even too and just see if I can get more out of the trade. But I mean, I'm pretty sure I got that. I like this when we get to stop the crazy short squeeze like that. I like to sell into the short squeeze. That's just my habit. I'm into habit forming because when I do that, it tends to pay me, right? I get a attempt to ride. What I like to do for fun, honestly, is to go onto the 1 minute and see, like, the 1 minute's likely going to come back down to that 21. It's kind of gapped away from it. If it pumps it enough, I mean, it's very likely that this is going to be a good place to take some profit. I wonder if I can be above. I don't think you can do that, right? There you go. So I got clipped on the top of it. See, it went and hit. Now, this could continue to fall. Unlikely because the 21's, you know, now you want to see is this come back down, right? So you just got a trade live here on the channel. Again, I show you. And again, we could trade once a day together and be super profitable and just keep stacking. You know, depends on how much you use. That was a beautiful trade for Bitcoin, though. I'm super happy with my execution. I'm super happy with my entry. I'm super happy with the way I doubled in. I'm super happy with everything that just happened right now. Praise be to the Lord as I do this for a living. Thank you. Right, and we got into that like 720, almost to 840 on the futures. And you can see how far away we are now from the 21. That's usually a pretty short, that's a short squeeze. And you got to take advantage of a short squeeze when you can. But again, the 15-minute breaking the 200 MA. Now, yes, we're away from the 21. Wow, that got really far away from the 21. You see that? But this is what I'm good at. Finding this every day and taking it. This is my model. I don't have to trade again, or I trade later on. I like Monday nights, personally. I usually don't like to trade Monday mornings. But I saw something in the charts this morning that spoke to me on the 1 hour time frame. And we saw the Sammy Cup and Handy. And the 1 hour actually still has some gas here. And we're getting above resistance now. Our next target would take us to 69.9. You can see 70K. And this is how I'm using support or resistance. We're also, if we get above this high volume node, there's a gap here. And that takes us to 71,020. And now you can see how we can kind of continue to puff this train. Woo, 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 right? All the way to 72,100. So that's what I'm looking here for Bitcoin. Shout out to anyone that jumped into along with me and took some gains. How many people made gains with the lifer right now? How many people made gains with the lifer? Let me know. And like that, I paid for what would have been 1 month subscription in my trading group with like $300. All right. Sammy hit turbo. Cool 5K bang bang, not banging. Yeah, Nate. Just endorsing, supporting Sammy's calls are fire. Crypto Billy made 5K off turbo. Dang. Shout out to Crypto Billy, man. We love you. Can I have a hug? She won't get you. Hide behind the green screen. Oh, everybody, I love you, okay? I'm talking to my daughter, but I love you guys. I'm just in a state of love when my daughter's near me, man. How much should I have in my trading portfolio in order to quit my job and go full-time trading? I mean, that depends on you and your lifestyle. That's such an open-minded question. You could live in a tiny house. You could set up a trailer and go around the world. Like, you could have your own food. I don't know what you do. You know what I mean? There's so many different ways in which you could go after this idea that you're bringing up. I don't know. I mean, your life and my life, they're not the same. I couldn't make these decisions for you, even if I would like to. All right. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as such. So I won't. Look at that's a beautiful little flag on the 1 second. Just absolutely banging. And I don't know if we traded the 1 second with the new internet yet. We must have, yeah. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, looking pretty good. Are you okay back there? Okay. She's hiding. Playing hide and go seek or something in the house. I know, don't touch them, okay? There's so many bugs back there. Yo, I had this joke because I had an ant problem, right? But I didn't do anything about it. Okay? I just didn't. Like, they were crawling in and out of the house. They were little ants, but I was like, whatever, right? Like, I don't have time for this. Like, maybe I'll call someone or I'll buy something from the store. And 4 or 5 days went by. I vacuumed them when I could, and, you know, I didn't want them to bite me. I don't know if they were biting ants. So, anyway, the point of the story is I then did nothing. Then I had spiders, and there's spiders everywhere here in Florida. Like, I know, don't touch them, baby, okay? They eat. And anyway, the whole point is the spiders ate all the ants. I left a pile of them just dead on the floor. And it's amazing. The spider ate like, it looks like 40 ants, man. It's pretty cool. So the point is, I had an ant problem. I did nothing. I had a spider problem. I did nothing. I came back. The spiders took care of the ants. And there's only like they're two daddy long legs. They're not even like scary looking spiders. They're not like the little vicious ones. And so, you know what, man? Have at it, right? And then I didn't have to kill any ants. And I don't have the ant souls on my chest, right? Because I don't need to destroy those little beautiful insects, man. So I live symbiotically with the ants and the spiders. And together, you guys think I'm out of my mind. I know. I'm sorry. But I mean, I gave you the pump, right? I should be able to talk nonsense if I give you the pump, right? I can go off on a tangent. I can say whatever I want as long as I give you the pump. You know, also like motivational speaking. I love motivational speakers, but some of them are full of, like, all they do is motivational speak. You can, you will, you are the best. That's great. But you also have to deliver the pump to the viewers. Like, you got to show me that you know how to trade. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the people who are motivational. I'm with that. But you got to, the proof is in the, like, show us the money, Sammy. And I'm all about that. I'm with you guys. So I always want to balance, you know, when I talk about God, when I talk about motivation, with cold, hard, actual trading. All right? I just want to make that clear. You know, anyone could be a motivational speaker and get you going. But, like, some people, that's all they got. Like, they don't have anything else in the bag. I mean, I guess that's good enough. Because a lot of people have problems just staying motivated. So I guess there's value in that. And, you know, some days the market's not too good. All I really do is motivational speak for like 2 hours, I guess. Because it is what it is. But you gotta, you know, my whole point is you can yada, yada, yada for so long. But there's gotta be some real... I know, baby. I know, sweetie. I know. This looks like the short squeeze may continue to the upside here to 70K. Bitcoin getting very frisky on a Monday morning. And yeah, honey, we're doing the show now. Enough, baby. I love you, sweetie, but enough. Okay, go, baby. Go. Go play with your sisters, honey. I know, but then sit in that chair and just relax. All right, listen to the show. Daddy's live on stream right now, honey bun. Okay? All right. Okay, baby, okay. Don't worry about it. Get out of that chair. Go. Just go, my love, please. I love you. She's gonna cry now that I told her I feel horrible. She's so sensitive, my little 3-year-old. Daddy told me to go. I never want to tell her to grow because I don't want to create that, like, you know. Kids are tough, man. Kids are tough. Anyway, we got the pump. I took my profit. We could continue to the upside. You never know, right? I'm disinterested because I'm just joking around. We're gonna stick with you guys. throughout the rest of the stream. What I want to look at now is the total market cap, right? I want to get a handle over the bigger picture here of what's happening. We talked about the 8-hour getting that bounce, and we said how important it was that the 8-hour got a bounce here. And this is what we talked about on the weekly update, right? Which was about, 3 days ago now, which is awesome. We got the weekend, and what happened so far, if we didn't lose this level, we did get the golden cross. And so far, we're getting the follow through, and we're getting the breakout. And this is really good for the entire market of cryptocurrency. And all we need to do now is break this high at 257.6. And I mean, I don't see how we don't plow all the way to 277. So, and making basically a new local all-time high to go after the new all-time high. Now, remember, Bitcoin broke the all-time high, but the total market cap never did. So as bullish as we all are, like, we still need to crack the all-time high for the total market cap set back in November of 2021. All right. Coming up on dang near 2.5 years. It's interesting, though. We didn't have to wait too long. The bear markets are only 2.5 years long, 2 years. And we had a lot of pumps throughout the bear market. I always remember 2022, DMT pumping to the upside, DMTR pumping to the upside, doing like a 7X. I remember Injective going from $1.78 all the way to like $9-10. This all happened in the quote-unquote bear market. AGIX went from 4 cents to 69 cents. All the high coins did 4, 5, 6, 7Xs. I mean, there was, and we shorted the market too. We got Luna on the cup and handle. We got a bunch of Bitcoin shorts. We used all the 3S tokens a lot too. We had a blast. There was money to be made no matter what. Chocolate peanut butter cup waffles and Crypto Lifer. This is the life. Wow. How'd you get those? On Memorial Day week, on the Memorial Day of all days. So I saw this pump about to happen here for Bitcoin. Looks like a rising wedge about to do damage to the upside. That thing looks so bullish on the low stochastic. I'm like, that has to be wrong. 69,954 going to 70,000. $6 for 490? No way. $20? That's just wrong. Something's not right. That's a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio now. I'm like, what? Any smart person with a bag keeps me in the bag. You know what I mean? Because you just never know. That's more like it. Yeah. It's a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. I don't like that at all. Definitely looks like it could pump, though, pretty nicely. Low Stokes, ready to go. 21's close enough. Rising wedge. And we got this. We got the liquidity up at 70K all the way to 73,000. Let's break the all-time high today, Bitcoin, and crush these shorts, man. Let's get them on this Monday while the bank holiday's closed. Again, then we're going to get a gap in the CME, right? And then we'll probably be back here tomorrow. But then we'll short them. We'll figure it out no matter what. Could also be the end of the rally and we're chasing. That's why, once I win, I'm like, I already went in and out and I won. Why play with it again? But the probability looks good with the low Stokes. It's calling my name right now. Can almost get it at 2.5. If I bring this up, there's the 3-to-1. Stop has to be at 69719. Pretty sharp, right? But now I can risk like 96 for 280. Half of what I made, or like 60 for 188, just to make a little extra. I don't want to risk it, for the biscuit. That's starting to look pretty nice to me, though. I'd like it to touch the 21. Stokes are looking beautiful. I took the trade. Stokes look too good to me. They tell me that there's going to be a move up. We just got this like silent liquidity up at 71 too. So let's see what happens. You got to throw your hat in the ring or you can't win a game, right? You got to take the shot to hit the winning shot. You got to take it. The threes, you know, can you hit the three from the side? Bang, bang, bang. Celtics destroying the Pacers, man. Who thinks the Pacers can come back? Anybody here thinks the Pacers come back? Who doesn't give a damn? Most people don't care. There we go, 70K. Let's get the move. Let's get the push to the upside here. Need to get over to 70,100, right? There we go. We're getting that move. So we looked at the DXY. We looked at the total market cap. And this new coin, I want to talk about it at new coin at 11.15. The crypto, the new coin fiend at 11.15. Celtics going to finish them tonight. You never know what happens, Lifer Adam. You never know. Mavs over the Pacers. You're funny. I don't care. All I care about is money. You're funny. I like it. This guy's funny. From Indy, but Pacers are down, right? Luna has a better chance at coming back than the Pacers. Wow. Pacer hating. How could there be a gap tomorrow when the CME is trading right now? Is it CME trading right now? With the TradFi closed? That doesn't make sense, man. I don't think so. All I care about is big. You're funny. Shout out to Sal Bogats, man. Shout out to Master Friend in the house. Stream more. You always pump the charts. You know, you want me to stream so the charts will pump when I go live. I don't know why. Again, watch it. It will dump in my face right now. Stochastics got high there and it didn't pan out. You see? So I scammed. I just jumped out real fast with $3. Looks like it's gonna come down on us possibly now. You never know though. I could miss out on the huge pump. I gotta start looking at the bigger time frames and seeing what's cracking. Beautiful move for Bitcoin. I mean, beautiful move. 15-minute now is gapping away from the 21-day moving average. We have a resistance that I drew right there at about 70,000. So we've hit 70K. We've hit resistance. We're away for the 21. We could easily continue to pump, but we're starting to slow down. I mean, it was a beautiful run. I mean, we've been running since 7 o'clock. It's a 4-hour run straight to the upside, right? And I put it out exactly right around here. We were actually in last night when it pumped up, came back down. We never got stopped out. The trade continued. I doubled in and we hit a trade, right? So CME open. I didn't think CME opened when we had a TradFi. I didn't think CME would be open when traditional is closed. Yeah. Definitely less volume without TradFi. But we could continue to pump here. It's looking, man, it makes me want to like, do I jump back in, man? Full port it. Where's 500 for 1,200? Let's go. Let me show you how to run this game. Make $1,200 in 10 minutes. Bang. What if I hit the full port button right here? Let's go. 600 for 1,200. That's a horrible way. That's the 2-to-1. See, that's not smart. You don't sit there and see, that's what happens, I think. Traders sit there and they follow the rules, and then one day they don't. And then bang, you know. Right? Full port. Do it. They won't even let me full port. All right. Actually, no, that would be full port, right? That'd be 5 racks at 24x leverage. 70K is holding. It's tempting me. And remember, the 15-minute did break that 200, but it's like that's very far away from the 21. And you'll get the extra pump at the end. Like this might be one more frothy pump before the dump, and it may be like, and then right? Remember, we're watching the 1 minute time frame. Things happen fast in the 1 minute. I protected myself with a come down. Little bit of bearish div there. That swings down, that swings up. This is how the rally usually ends, unless we get the huge pump. crazy short squeeze right now. Let's look for our liquidity on BOOKMAP. Do we have it? Link to BOOKMAP in the description. I get a commission off of it, a very nice one too, so I greatly appreciate it if you do use BOOKMAP. They're very nice to me over there at BOOKMAP. Shout out to the people at BOOKMAP. We got to link up and go over some of the new stuff that they're doing over at BOOKMAP. But look, a short squeeze is happening here to the upside again. And almost every single time I'm live, you're going to watch this short squeeze happen on BOOKMAP. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. While I have your attention, shout out to the channel sponsor, I Trust Capital. A great place to build your retirement, 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. Get it on the weekends, the lows, the highs, anything that happens, you'll have access to these awesome coins here on I Trust Capital. Gold and silver too as well. And when you end your account, when the time is right, you'll get actual Bitcoin, right? You can actually get the cryptocurrencies back, which is pretty awesome. So buy and sell gold and crypto in your IRA. Can't do that anywhere else. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year with I Trust Capital. They are a channel sponsor, and we greatly appreciate them. Look at that. Straight shot to the upside. Called again by the lifer here this morning in the trading group. Another reason why that $3 a day goes so far. $99 a month, and if you get it for 3 months, it's less. If you get it for a year, it's even less than that. It's basically $90 a month or less. I mean, jump on in today. Find out why so many people became crypto lifers, changed their lives, write testimonials, and decide to spread love throughout the live stream, send in super chats and more. All right. Full port to short, he said. I mean, it could be time to short, possibly on that, yeah, right? So I'm going to cool off from trading for now. Like the beautiful move happened. We still may get it. I'm not saying it's over. We are coming back to the 21, which is good. But the 15-minute, a little too far away for the 21, in my humble opinion. That needs to come on down. And it could be a violent, fast move down because it was a violent, fast move up. You got to learn to take your profits and stop being a dreamer. Every time you're a dreamer, they're going to take you. Every time you take yours, you're going to get yours. So what do you want to do? Who do you want to be? You want to go to bed at night thinking of all the trades that you were up in that you didn't take? Or do you want to be a guy that just took 10 trades straight and made $1,300 off of 10, $130 wins? Who do you want to be? You can be whoever you want. You can be a winner, or you can be a guy who was a winner and decided to let it loose. I want to be a winner. So I pay myself. Winners pay themselves. Winning traders take their money. They realize that there's another day to trade. It's going to be another move. Not every move is the last move ever. How many times have you seen me live? We go over an actual trade live, and it happens over and over again. All right. Nobody ever went broke taking profits, and we all say it, but do we do it? I commend you to do it. I show you all the time, and again, I can't tell you what to do. I am not a financial advisor, all right? Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. So watching the 7-minute, and again, it may not it'd be cool if we do like a lateral side. So because I don't know, because I know I'm a human being, that's wrong, and because I know I'm not 100%, then I also know that I don't know exactly what price action is going to do. So if I know that I'm not 100% and I trade off probability, then I'm going to wait for the price action to touch that 21-day moving average. It may be a sideways movement. It may be a down. We don't know. This is the Twisted Sister. I came up with this idea. To me, it's quantum theory. It's giving price action two pathways to go on with two realities. When one reality is taken, we cut off the other one and we trade the other one. Whatever reality goes, right? And it gives us a reality to play. So we know there's two realities. We give it both, and whatever one it takes, we decide to bring that into our repertoire of trading. We know how to trade both the realities. We just want to see which one it takes. Regardless, we should be getting some type of bounce here, even if we come back down or if we end up going sideways. Eventually, you want to see the 21 pull into price. If the 21 pulls into price action, either on a downward or a sideways, that could be our next scalp to the upside. We start looking for the bigger next move, and we could say, wow, this thing could take us all the way to 71,400. And now we're talking about a bigger gain here for Bitcoin. And our head's on tight, and we're paying attention. Shout out to the 1,530 people here on the live, 571 likes, $57 in chat revenue. We appreciate each and every one of you. I love my job, baby. Let's go. I love what I do. I love being here every single day. I love keeping you focused and disciplined. I love being focused and disciplined, showing up, suited up, tied up, ready to go. I worked out today. I made these arms just another notch bigger today. I know I did. I was pushing it so hard, you know? And you don't want to have scrawny arms as a guy. You want to have some nice arms. You want to walk in and feel like you're solid, man. I'm telling you. I'm 41 years old. I'm more solid than I've ever been. And, you know, God bless everybody here on the channel. Hope your family's doing well. Your mom, your dad, your grandma, your aunt, your uncle, your sister, your nephew, right? Your niece, everybody in your family. Grand aunt, mother-in-law, brother-in-law, father-in-law, son-in-law, whoever it is. Hope everybody in your life is healthy and doing well. I went to bed last night saying prayers of gratitude for everything in my life, that today would be great, that everything in my life is great, that where I'm living is amazing. I had one of the most beautiful days yesterday. My friend brought me to a sandbar where we sat out, and I had these little floaters that one under my leg, one under my back, and I just sat there, and the waves were just going back and forth. And I'm just sitting there on a beautiful sandbar in the middle of Sarasota Bay. I think that's what it's called, with the harbor out, and just unbelievable. The water crystal clear. It just looked like I was in some type of tropical paradise. Florida is a tropical paradise, straight up. Like, they don't tell you how beautiful Florida really is. They don't want you to know, because they don't want you know. I'm telling you, the Gulf, I guess, I believe it's beautiful in Miami. I go to Hollywood. Florida is beautiful. Miami is beautiful too. And you got Fort Lauderdale. You got everything. I mean, you got so much. West Palm Beach. But I'm not hating on that. But I'm telling you right now, the Gulf is. I went to both for years, back and forth, and I fell in love with the Gulf side. And that's why I'm here in Sarasota. I just moved to sunny Florida, everybody, and it's been a blessing. It's been an absolute blessing. So now this is the cool off period. We had our pump. Now we're gonna watch for our patterns to play out. We're gonna stay off the smaller time frames and watch for our patterns to play out here on the 7-minute. And congratulations if you took the short squeeze with the lifer. Bang, bang, bang. The Gulf is the soup. The water is too hot, Sammy. You're funny, man. The water is too hot on the Gulf. The Gulf is way prettier. Turbo under 200 MA on the 1 minute. Trying to visit Springs, Sammy. The Keys way better experience than a beach, in my opinion. I heard the Keys are amazing. I'm 56, look and feel great. Shout out to Keith Bradbury. I love you, Keith. I hope you're doing you're probably doing the right thing for yourself. Drinking water, hanging out, right? Anyway, every year I'm going to be going up to the Northeast during hurricane season and when the water gets really warm. So this will be my first summer. I'll go through it. I'll see how it is. But so far, it's been absolutely amazing. As you can see, I'm tanned up. Absolutely loving Florida. Try some tarpon fishing for some action. Sounds great. Mentor is balling with the glass bottle. Amen. Okay, moving forward. And there's so many, there's some interesting plays out here recently. And here's the one I wanted to talk about earlier today. BitTensor was hot, right? And then this coin's kind of running off that play, Tensor. Now, Tensor's interesting. What makes Tensor different? Why am I talking about Tensor? Why is Tensor on the radar? Number one, machine learning AI likes it. All right, so that's already, So some research has been done, and they've already kind of picked it out. Resistance. Beautiful support there at 95. It's holding the, that dollar is mental support of resistance. Everyone's like, oh, it got above $1, right? Resembling kind of a, not amazing, but an atom with this long bowl even away that can make a move. And it's been consolidating. Whoever's just been buying it up, it's almost like a bot's been going in and out in range, buying it and selling it or whatever. It's weird, but it's showing signs of beautiful consolidation. Big gaps of the VRVP to this level and then all the way back up to 183 suggest that once it starts to rip, 183 is not that far away for Tensor. What is Tensor? What does it do? Why am I talking about it? Why am I bringing it up? Number one, I was never paid to bring it up. I don't even own the coin. I'm thinking about getting into the coin. I'm just showing you how I do my research And I like to show you my life live. So part of my reality in my life is that I'm looking at coins all the time and assessing whether they're worth it or not for me to look at. All right. I have a house in Panama City Beach and also in Cocoa Beach. They're both good times, but the Gulf Coast house is a much better beach. Look at that. Panama City, I heard, is beautiful. Yeah. Bitcoin just entered immediate red candle with a loss. Can I hold for the next 2 to 3 hours for 720 targets? Please respond. I can't tell you what to do with your money. Tad Mazi, man, come on. Be careful, guys. Flash crash can come anytime. BitTensor has $8.2 million unlock June 8th. Yeah, that's the only thing I wanted to talk about is that the supply was small. So let's wait for June 8th to get that unlock, right? But I'm definitely going to start watching it. It's on Solana. And this is kind of why I liked it. Back. It sat there back. You know, it could end up being pretty big. And it has, the weird thing about it was, look, $127 million market cap, $100 million in trade volume. Like, I don't know what's going on there, but like, that had to come up. You know, when I scanned the market for trade volume and I saw this thing had 100 million, it came up on my radar, you know. So it's the largest NFT marketplace on Solana, with 60 to 70% of Solana NFT volume flowing through Tensor's marketplace. And launched July of 2022 and gave momentum for offering fast and pro NFT trading. Something seems, I don't want to say anything, something seems weird, right? How it gets that much volume. But again, BitTensor, interesting. Tensor. So again, you may have heard about it before. I'm not saying it's like the newest thing, but it hasn't really been brought up in a while. It's got a very low market cap for what it can do. It's got huge volume for the market cap. As someone did say, it does have an unlock 8.2 million. But that's not a lot compared to the volume. Honestly, that would eat that alive, right? Done. Pull gains off the short position. Still riding stop at break even. There you go. How's Maneki looking? It just feels good to say Maneki, right? Wow, look at that. Every time shorts just got squeezed. Shorts look like they're going to get squeezed again. And again, that's why, like, I'll come to my senses on the bigger time frames, but then whenever I just stay level, you know, completely blinded and I stay in the 1 minute, look, there was a flag on the one with low stochastic. That actually has a huge measured move too. It says it could really get like that. That has legs. And look, the short squeeze continues. They're not done eating these shorts. Like Bart Simpson, eat my shorts. Was Bart Simpson the Bitcoin the whole time? Bart, Bitcoin, eat my shorts. He was talking to the bank. I'm just messing around. But the Simpsons, right? They were even more visual than that. It wasn't even that cryptic. Like, they told you exactly what was going to happen and how it happened. Yeah. You hardly ever mentioned Bonk. What are you talking about? That's not true. I put out a trading. You know, I don't mention it because I put out a call for my trading group. And I want my trading group to know about it all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, like, well, look, I put out Bonk on 520. Still valid. Get in right there. I showed you exactly how to get into Bonk. That is in the money right now. So nicely. Stop loss never got hit. You can put me to it. I talked about it here at 516, showing you this shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. I was in Bonk before anyone even thought about being in Bonk. 512, I'm giving you Bonk. These things bang to the upside. If I just take away the USDT, Bonk. And look at Bitcoin ripping. I don't know why people even try to criticize me or what's the point in that. But wow, this thing is flying. And again, flag low stochastics. I just put my head down and you just rip these shorts to shreds. There's a bit of a short. There's kind of a bearish div now here. That swings down while that swings up. That could be the end of a frothy move. Somebody did say we got to get back above 70,100. Speaking of shorts and legs, can you prove to my wife that you have on pants? I don't think your wife should be involved in my pants. Personally. That's a good way to get out of it. Why? You think I'm just wearing boxers right now? She wants to see. You see, this is getting weird. There should be some type of bet where, like, you got to put your bet money down. Like, she's got to put her money down. Oh, my God. Look at the short squeeze to the upside. And dang, I sell early, man. That thing would have been paid in the shade. Look at that massive short squeeze to the upside for Bitcoin. And that thing is going all the way to the target there at 70,654. How does... Insane, defying the bearish div, just saying no way. I love this, man. I love when Bitcoin bumps. It's just the best. You know what I mean? Bitcoin pants for 300 for the pants reveal. I know, isn't that amazing? I revealed the pants. He reveals the pants and gets an amazing bump to the upside. The guy's unbelievable. And I don't know why you'd want to be at another channel like we're going over pants in Bitcoin. Look at the massive short squeeze now for Bitcoin. If you're in the trade from the beginning of the morning now and you held the whole time and didn't take profits when I did, oh my gosh, you were in the money. You were in the money like you wouldn't believe. That 1 hour ripped out the cup and handle. And that's that Sammy cup and handy sauce to the upside, baby. Above the 200 SMA, we are gone, baby, gone. Just trust in the 200 and nothing else. All right. Now, here's the deal. Was I wearing pants or wearing shorts? That's the question now that I did not reveal, see? Was I wearing pants or shorts? Who thought I was wearing baby blue pants? Or baby blue undercarriage, we'll call it, because we don't know what it was, whether it was pants or shorts. Who thought it was baby blue, though? Like, baby blue, really? Someone just shorted and got smashed, bro. The shorts just got absolutely smashed. That dude was like, I'm in and out on my shorts. Sure you were. What was that, 5-second short? Get out of here. I say shorts. I managed the front run last minute and made a profit. Red, white, and blue undercarriage. You're funny. Never take profits. I know, right? Cheetah Speedos. You're longing so much. You got long pants on. Any man, we need the drama, man. Hey, I studied 08 market collapse. Can you go over your perspective on the market? Real men don't get into drama, man. Like, you just gotta stay focused, bro. The devil calls your name. You want to get into the drama. The drama seems fun. Every once in a while, like, you know, and then you realize you gotta pull back. Stick with the facts. Stick with love and light and happiness. I mean, but a lot went on, dude. I don't know. I don't judge people. I don't like Monday pumps. Been shorting and pulling gains with mitigation techniques. Wow. No offense. That's like, no offense. It's like, I love you, Casper Coin, but that's like, it's not. You think I've been shorting? Why would you short when my signal says get in when you get above the 1 minute 200 in a ride? Easy. Like, I don't know. Come on, man. Like, focus, bro. Anyway, I love you, bro. I'm not going to piss you off, but like, yikes, man. You know what I mean? They thought you only threw on the shirt, vest, and the tie on the stream. Nah, for me, it's all about looking good, you know? And also, sometimes someone comes to the house, like we get like, I don't know, the doorbell rings, and I don't want to look like a fool, you know? And also, I get dressed for myself, not for everybody. As much as I get dressed for the show, I get dressed for myself. And I feel good with nice pants on. You know, I bought the nice pants to feel good. So, you know, yeah. No one should be shorting with my system. That's what I'm saying, man. He's making me look weird. I know. Just see, I knew something was weird, man. You know what I mean? I love you, Master Friend. Master Friend's like, I gotta step in here. You dress for success. Amen. Shout out to Grandpa. Anyway. Too hard to hold one's tongue when someone bashes my friend Sammy. Shout out to Brett 2 cents, man. I love you, man. If you get eaten by an alligator, you gotta look dapper, right? Exactly. Exactly. When he eats you up, he wants to spit out a pocket square. That's when I need the drum and the laughter, man. I gotta switch I'm switching out the mixer tomorrow. Or finding out a way to load up the right sounds. Someone said shorting at this point is a good way to become a bag holder. This guy's... Oh my gosh. I mean, it's looking pretty hot right now. It's looking pretty hot. Thank you so much, baby. Appreciate it. Love you. Okay, I'm gonna have to close the door soon, baby. You've been coming in too much. Thank you so much, sweetie. No. Stay away. Thank you. All right. She's so cute though. Like, I don't care. I can't say no to her. Like, she can do whatever she wants. Like, I cannot say no to my 3-year-old, man. Like, she owns me. She's good to me too. She's not a rascal. Like, she's good to her daddy. Like, she listens to me when I tell her stuff. Like, I told her not to close the door. She kind of put her hand. She wanted to. She has this little kid, but then she's like, okay, I'm going to listen. Like, other little kids just do the wrong thing. She doesn't, man. She's a good kid. Like, my little kid is the best, bro. Innocent souls, 100%, man. Having kids was the greatest accomplishment of my life, man. Being with my wife and kids every day is the biggest blessing that trading has given me. The YouTube channel has given me, and that's why every day I say thank you to all of you. And I'm super appreciative to everybody here because you give me time too, you know? All the different things that the YouTube channel provides is amazing. And I get to spend, the most thing it gives me is my time to spend with my kids, right? Honestly, the last 3 years I've spent day in and day out with my 3-year-old. I watched her go from her first day, and I spent every day with her. You know, it was the first 5 years of my life wasn't so tumultuous, or 4 years of my life wasn't so tumultuous. You know, I didn't have to take my bike to work. I wasn't all over the place. And I finally had a home. I finally got myself out of New York City, calmed my mind, had my second child. And now here's my third child. It's so fast how there was just one. And now next thing you know, there's 3 kids and 5 years have passed. I started this channel now soon. It will be 5 years come September. 5 years you guys have been watching the life, or 5 years of my life. You guys watched me grow from 36-year-old to a 40-year-old, 1-year-old man. Like, I've gotten older through this whole process. You've watched me put my money down and get out in insane ways. You watched me heavy risk. You've watched me buy Bitcoin when nobody else gave a dang. You've watched me fight through bear markets. You watched my mom and dad die. Like, this is like a reality TV show as much as it is just a trading show as far as I'm concerned. And I brought so much of my life into this stream. And you guys have brought so much of your life into my life. And it's been so much more than I thought. I thought it was just a trading journey, but it was so much more. I love this. He said, I've been hanging with my son all weekend and my week is dedicated to chill with him. This is why we trade. He probably just got out of school too. And he can hang out with his dad, right? Something you never got to do. You know, we can right all the wrongs in our lives if we're disciplined and we go after what we love. But it takes, you know, if I didn't put my foot down and began to leave my job and say enough was enough, I wouldn't be here. None of us would have this moment right now if I decided to keep doing the same things that I used to do, right? I was in a 1-bedroom apartment making $1,800 a week. Okay, it was, some people would be like, wow, that's a lot of money. In New York City, it was whatever. I had a wife and kid to feed. I wanted her to take care of my kids, so I didn't want her to work. You know, you got to get health insurance for everybody. You got to, you know, it just adds up. You want to take them on trips. You want to do different things. It adds up. Eventually, you're swamped, right? And I don't care. You know, I was there and I'm like, how do I get my kids into that next level life? And then I saw the rich just taking their kids to the beaches, you know, going to private school, going to sailing camp, horse camp, all this. And I said, man, I want the best for my kid. Like, my daughter deserves horse camp. My family deserves all these beautiful things. You know, what do I got to do? And I said, oh, they invest. Oh, it's investing. And I started buying gold and silver because I just thought, you know, at least inflation was destroying me. I got to take care of inflation first. When I see a problem, I tried to pick the problem apart and take it apart piece by piece, right? So the first problem I saw was the fact that I was holding the US dollar and it was destroying my wealth. Like, there was nothing I could do to get out. This short squeeze may continue here to the upside. It's looking like it's ripe for a pump. Back to 71,264 for Bitcoin. I just took the trade. We'll see what happens. I may get pummeled. It is Monday trading. Bit of a triple top here. Could be a shoulder, head, and right shoulder too. I'm committing to bail early. Either I get the pump or I bail early. That's it. Nothing in the middle. 70,500. Who would have thought, right? Bitcoin pumping. Getting a massive move to the upside here. This stream should be bugging out all the way to 2,500. Where's my people at? Let's go, baby. Let's go. We're moving. We're moving. Could be a violent squeeze right now. Brah, brah, with the candle to the upside. All the love in the world to you, Sam. Much respect and plenty of envy, to be honest. But you got so much friend energy around you, and you need to make a new baby to get his son. You have too much fern energy or something. Fern energy? I don't know what that means. Send it, lifer. You're a blessing, an amazing dad, an amazing trader, all around amazing human. Your parents are proud, brother. God bless you. Thank you for your love, your light, and your awesome compliment, Ryan. That's very nice of you. You didn't need to give $10 to tell me that. You did. That's so nice that you did that. Today, I'm going to go to sleep appreciative of every one of you that was nice to me on the stream. Everyone that sent respect. Everyone that sent a comment. Everyone that was amazing. All right. I was committed to cutting it off fast. Remember, I said I'll cut it off fast. Some bearish div there now, which has been defying it. What a battle right here, right? 70,400 for Bitcoin. And the bigger time frames are really too far away from the 21. They got to come back at one point. So eventually the 1 minute has to start to collapsing, in my humble opinion. But I could peel this off and watch it just pump to my, whatever, who cares? I'll be a man about it. I'm just like, what are you going to do? I'm like waiting on this candle. It's like, a little bit of green. Big love, Sam. Please look at fat. Thank you, Professor Alucard. We love you. We thank you for coming to the live every day. Blessings on you and yours. I'm cutting it off. I don't want it to get worse. Look at that. The second I cut it off, it pumps. But don't worry. I don't use emotions. It doesn't matter to me. Got to say what you're going to do. I wanted that to start pumping. If it didn't start pumping, I really don't want to be in the trade. Come back to it later. Sammy, keep trading, bro. Anytime, man. Shout out to James Gemopoulos. Love you too, bro. Congratulations on everything. Hey, man, and everyone says congratulations, but, like, it's amazing. But there's really, and I appreciate that. I'm not trying to downplay it. Like, life is good, but it never ends. And it's a constant grind. And, like, the second I let up, it all disappears. You know what I'm saying? I take 2-3 weeks off. Oh, remember that guy that used to trade? It's crazy how, like, this live stream is either on or I'm off. Like, And look, there you go. We're going to start. And then I'm back to my original idea here. See, I get caught up in those smaller time frames. Look at PEPE coin now, though. Getting that liquidity from Bitcoin. Looks like PEPE coin's going to continue to pump. I see that target at 18 for PEPE. All right. And there's that 30-second chart, right? A little bit of bearish div there finally. And again, watch it just rip back. You never know today. Price action's been awesome today. RWA is starting to get a bit of a pump too. I'm noticing that we're starting to get a bit of a move here in RWA. Look at Token. The coin that I talked about over and over again down here at that 786, starting getting it a bounce back to 16. And so coins are starting to move. That was the accumulation zone for me. If you took that idea, let's see how much gains you'd be in even from now. But yeah, 60% gains. I mean, somewhere between 45 and 60% depending on how you took it. But again, people want to make gains. That's 60% right there. But everyone wants immediate, fast. Like, they don't want to have to research a coin, have conviction, buy in on the lows when everyone's, into the fear. They want it to be easy, but nothing's easy. And the second you tell yourself nothing's easy and you're going to nail it, then that's what you're going to do. You're going to nail it. Token 5 getting a little high. Wouldn't be surprised if we made like a nice little, cup and handle. I'm holding token 5 for way later on in this market. I'm on my cryptocurrency dream as well, to free my wife and 3 kids from the relying on my 9-to-5 job. Been holding for 2 years through the bear run, and now prepared and ready for the bull run. I'm just happy I found it in 2016. You know what I mean? I did find it pretty dang early, right? I'm not saying there's if not more opportunity than there was back then. All right. I had to get Tensor. Thought they used to make skateboard trucks. I guess they do crypto now. Let's do skate at Sarasota Skate Park when you get a chance, bro. Thanks for everything you do. Let's go skate. I could skate, man. Later, skater. Normie had an 80% dip, new opportunity. I mean, it's possible. I don't know why Normie took such a beat down. I do small trades enough to pay a bill. For example, I just paid for my 6-year-old jiu-jitsu class. Yeah, set a little goal. You know what I mean? I like what he's doing there. What he's doing is he's creating his own reality by setting a goal for what he wants to happen. Then when it happens, he's executing. I'm telling you right now, setting a goal is the best thing you can do when it comes to trading. And going at it every day, no matter what, So let's start fresh here from where we're at. I'm going to remove everything and I want to start back from the weekly, take away the moving averages, and just finish off the live stream in an amazing way today. Thank you so much. Mondays just have been they've been amazing. People have been showing up on Mondays. The viewership has been amazing. You guys have been awesome, and I really appreciate it. If you want to trade where we trade, we do have links up here. You can join the trading group at cryptolifer.com right here at the top. You can join MEXC right there and jump on into MEXC. I do get a commission if you jump into MEXC. I Trust Capital also. And also, if you want to join our weekly newsletter, which I find absolutely amazing, and my team and I do a great job whipping up that weekly newsletter for you every single week to kind of give you some insights of what's happening in the market. If you come to my website and you scroll down, you'll just get a prompt. You can exit out, but you could obviously put in your email address and hit consent. And we'll never bombard you. We'll never, send your information anywhere. The only thing we'll do is give you awesome offers and give you more insight into what we got cooking on with the lifers. So jump into the trading group. This is our awesome site. Show you what's happening. And you can join today through our own payment gateway. So check it out today at cryptolifer.com to find out more. Unlock financial freedom and get an education from someone that never takes a day off. Me, Sam Price, the Crypto Lifer. What do you know? So the weekly, starting its 3rd week in the green and starting to eat through this wick already. I'm loving it. Stochastics say we can move. Everything looking absolutely beautiful on the weekly. Weekly target, as I've said before, is wick to wick. And it suggests that we go somewhere up into, 97,000, 96.8 by, somewhere by mid-July. It says it's going to be a hot summer for cryptocurrency. June and July look like they're going to be out of control. And they're already setting up for these. Look, the last 3 weeks have been amazing. Altcoins haven't been absolutely amazing. Memes and some has been falling, but Bitcoin has been taking the show here. Really pumping from 60K all the way back up to 70,000, getting a, 18% move for Bitcoin. Let's see, what is that move? I believe it's like 16, 17%. The wick. So wick is about 18. Where we're at sitting right now is about 16%. Because 1/5 is 20 and it was 1/6. So I figured you'd take off a couple percentage. So anyway, weekly looks really bullish. 97,000 on the radar. The 5-day chart, a known chart, looks absolutely really lovely too as well. The 3-day chart, we talked about it. We went over the fact that it made that bearish engulfing. Last 2 times it did that, it did dumb, and we have this like kind of triple top. But now look what it's doing. It's making some green price. It's doing a nice consolidation here with multiple green candles. So you look for that to consolidate and be on its way for the nice push, and then we break the all-time high. So everything looking like it could even just fly up even more. So I like what I'm seeing here for the 3-day. It has momentum. The daily was high, but kind of got this bend. And I told you, when the daily doesn't go all the way down, I look for my 22-hour. And the 22 hours oversold and hitting the 21-day moving average. And this is where we kind of, this is where we have this idea here, right, inside of the channel. And then we have that cup and handle, which I called out here on the channel. And then I drew this for my trading group, and I was bullish here on the 1 hour time frame this morning for a pump to the upside for Bitcoin. Then I drew the cup and the handle, and then here we are back. I just like to show you how I take you from the weekly all the way through to where we are. And kind of, this took me years to do, and do it so people weren't confused. And they could follow my technical analysis from the front back and never stutter, know exactly what I was saying, be spot on. It takes a long time. And then getting above the 200 SMA is a bullish sign for me on the 1 hour time frame. What I'm not a fan of, number one, is 70,005. This is resistance right here. 70,005 to 70,006. Of course, we could continue to spill over. We'll see. But we're getting far away from the 21. And that tells me that eventually we're going to have to get some type of pullback. What I like is the 21 crossing the 200. That's also bullish, though, in the long term. So we get a little bit of a flag, some type of pullback. And then this brings me back to, like, was the 1 minute going to continue to rip here? And how was it going to happen? What are you doing there? What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there, little kitties?
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Thank you. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you don't, you're a horrible person, because a 9-year-old just asked you to do it. And if you don't do what a 9-year-old asked you in the nicest voice possible, I mean, you're basically demonic, right? So we all know if you don't hit the like button, you're a demon. I'm sorry, I had to play the card, though. I had to play the kid card, man. But seriously, like, not hitting the like button is hating on my kids and my wife, man. They live off of me every day. So look for the 1 minute. Can the 1 minute make a tighter channel and continue to the upside? I would have to watch that bull pennant. Looks like we go to 71,000. It's so hot today. You know, the price action's so spicy, you never know. We could continue to the upside here. It's looking interesting for sure for Bitcoin. We got to bounce back to the upside too. Only time will tell for BTC. Shout out to everybody here on the channel. The summer has the early feels of DeFi summer in 2020. I'm looking at old screenshots I took of your TA from years ago. You were wearing a hoodie and a flat Billy Bill bro. They say 3-day turbo moving all day, money making. Other coins are all red, not turbo green all day long. Shout out to Armando Meza. I'm a new subscriber. I earned 50 today in my first BTC. You come online every day. I come online every single day, man. Jump on in. Shout out to Tat Vamasi B. He said, what's happening to Turbo? I thought Turbo got up. Someone said Turbo was dumping, was it? Just a lot of people like Turbo. A little bit of a dump. A lot of people like Turbo. Has a good story. As you know, finally got it kind of, and memes are pumping. RWA is pumping. You can see altcoins are starting to take off. Whole market's ripping. I mean, that news really, where, I'll be honest, Donald Trump went viral this weekend. I think it was Friday afternoon, or maybe even, I think it was even Saturday. And he said, hey, I'm here for cryptocurrency, and we're going to make it number one here in America. And we have no idea why there's this war on cryptocurrency. And I won't let, Elizabeth Warren and her goons touch your Bitcoin. And he got an eruption, and people went crazy. And he spoke about the 50 million cryptocurrency holders. And no one's really talked to us. No one's really given us a voice. No one's really spoken to us. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not trying to be one-sided here, and it's hard for me. I don't get into politics at all. But I mean, I got all my money in cryptocurrency. Like, it is what it is, right? Like, the fact is what it is. So we'll see. But I'm kind of a one-issue voter, and I'm voting on that crypto, man. So unless we see some stance somewhere else, I mean, RFK's got some good crypto stuff, but he also, I don't know. It goes back and forth. And again, people hate on us just for being crypto lovers, and they'll try to attack us, and get ready for it. They'll use everything else to kind of bring you down. But we know what's going on. We know this is a banking war more than it is a war of anything else. It's a financial war for our financial freedom. And could cryptocurrency be what's going to hold us back? Could it be actually like the one world currency? Could Bitcoin? I feel like Bitcoin's too decentralized. They would make their own coin. Like, would they let Michael Saylor take that much of the, But they could also, who knows? But it could be the beginning or the start of the idea. You never know. As I talk to you, I'm doing technical analysis. I'm hoping you're learning. Like, I'm focused on two different things at the same time. We're multitasking here. I'm not wasting your time. I'm actually moving on the chart, and I'm adjusting the chart as I'm talking to you. I hope you're watching that, right? Just giving you some conversational ideas here. But that's another reason why we could see just a massive move here for crypto today. Market, it's Monday. People, and it's interesting. People are that interested in cryptocurrency. We're getting the pump, even though it's Memorial Day. All weekend's been hot for crypto. This could easily make a double top dump to the downside. Right now, you're getting resistance at 70,005. But huge move for Bitcoin. Super excited. We went from about 69,000 all the way back to 70,005. The stream was lit. It's 12 p.m. We gave you a live trade. Another live trade that actually still could be in if I didn't bail out on it. Right? But we'll see. This thing looks like it's about to launch again for some it's just out of control today. And I just don't know. Eventually, we're going to have to come back to this 21. You can't pump forever. So that's why it's getting into the higher risk scalp trading area. The lower risk was when the pump started. We could take these little flags, that flag, trade that flag, trade that flag, trade that flag, right? And anything could happen. I don't know anything but the fact about ignorance. Anything could happen right here for Bitcoin. I hope you had a blast today. I hope you were entertained. I was. The show was entertaining for me just to be a part of. We didn't even know it was going to happen. All right. Shout out to the super chats. Yeah. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah. Token is on the move. Yes, it is. Out of curiosity, are you considering hosting a collaborative show, perhaps weekly? I don't know why. Knower is power. Why do you make you ask? Yeah. It depends, This looks like we just want to squeeze it and continue these shorts. There's just enough liquidity to get us further to the upside. 72K right now for Bitcoin. We want 72K and we want it now. And you guys, I was loading up on Bitcoin, just loading and grabbing up more coins throughout this entire process. And we've already been slightly rewarded for it. Let's take a look at the super chats. Someone asked for JASMY. Someone asked for FET. And like so many of the coins now that I talked about are in gains. I was about to say, I went over this coin. Somehow the M always gets in front of the S when I type it fast. So I gave this flag for JASMY. I talked about it going to the upside. I went over it. You are now up about 84%. If you jumped in anywhere in the flag, somewhere between 50 and 84% for JASMY. I used the 3-day chart. The 3-day chart just looked really nice to me for JASMY. Like there was going to be a big breakout. We were curving. Things looked good. And JASMY pumped to the upside. And if you're in my trading group, people don't realize, I don't think they get it, but they will over time. And they'll see what I was trying to say. But look, again, a lot of my stuff is early. I gave this on 5.5 on the 3-day chart. It went sideways for a while before it eventually got its bigger pump. That was like right there. And it just kept it went sideways for 15 days. But eventually it did break out the flag like it was supposed to out the stochastics. And I'm personally in JASMY, so I want to see JASMY get back to that 4 cents and continue to the upside and do some damage, maybe. It is hitting resistance. It's oversold on some bigger time frames. The 1 hour, though, is in a nice little flag and retesting a previous support. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a pump here for JASMY. So look out for JASMY to probably make a bit of a pump today back to 3.3. Again, you never know. It may take 2 to 3 days. But that looks beautiful to me for a move to the upside for JASMY. Bit of hidden bullish divergence. As this swings up while this swings down, you right click that. I already had these settings waiting. You can make these just by making a template. Hit your measured move. Right, so we got hidden bullish on the measured move, oversold stochastic. JASMY could make some gains. And then I like to put my price notes for you so you can see exactly what levels to pay attention to. I attempt to make this stuff as simple as possible for you to see and not overload you. And remember, if something breaks to the upside, this is usually how it goes. All right. You never know if a stop hunt, anything can happen, but remember, that's going to go in the altcoin section. Make sure you're looking at both sections. We have 2 sections now. I don't think people realize that. But look, we have, like, I'm posting the liver charts and updates of Bitcoin, right, where I gave the Bitcoin cup and handle earlier this morning. Wow, we gave the entry right there at about 68,500 really is when I started putting this out. I mean, that's insanity. We're now up $2,000 at 70,005. And Bitcoin just starting to pump out that flag again. There it goes. It's so strong today, it's ridiculous. It's just eating the shorts alive. Possibly up another $1,000 move here for Bitcoin. I sit all day wanting to take these trades, right? Just like. And Mondays, man. We want 72K and we want it now, baby. We want it now. There's one more super chat somebody asked about here. Fetch. Let's take a look at Fetch. FET. On Fetch AI here. All right. They're starting to squeeze again. It looks like we may get another squeeze here. They're shaking the ball here. And when that starts to shake, it gets pretty crazy. Let's take a look at Fetch. It's been a while since I looked at Fetch. I mean, it's in a bull flag on the weekly. Simply put, I mean, simple. Okay, so we're looking at the weekly here for Fetch. And Fetch is in a beautiful bull flag on the weekly, ready to boom. I see Fetch banging to $5 sooner than later. I'm still in Fetch. I got 2 big bags of Fetch, and I can't wait to see where Fetch can go. So I'm excited to see what Fetch can do and where it can go, and I'm still holding my Fetch, baby. All right? Bang, bang, bang. Right? There we just went to 700 there. Bitcoin banging to the upside. That trade getting a little juicy. We'll see if we can continue. X payments are imminent. Elon said this summer. Boom. And that's going to pump everything, man. Is the bull flag pattern valid in the small time frame chart like 1 minute? Also, yes. It's valid on every time frame. You know. Fetch to me is a weekly call. Long term. Hold it for the next 2-3 months and get paid. You know, 10-day chart looks good. 7-day chart looks good. 4-day chart. Daily is trying to reset, but still even looks bullish to me too. Fetch is about to bang on him. I'm telling you right now, this thing is about to move. AI is about to moon. I like what I'm seeing here for Fetch. And I'm personally have a huge bag of this coin, so let it roll, baby. Let it roll. Still holding 230. I mean, the high was 3. I mean, from the pump, the insane pump that it went on after everything, still holding gains of where it's at is exceptional for this project. Exceptional price action. Exceptional price behavior. You've got to love it for Fetch AI. How would I approach Fetch AI? I'd be in right now. I'm already in. Stop loss, hoping the 200 SMA could stop it from getting hit. Maybe use these wicks here. You don't have a lot of support. You could come down here for the 3 to 6 though. 3 to 1, I mean. That's hot to me. That looks like you could do some damage over time. Again, everyone wants money. They don't realize this takes a month and a half, and then you make 127%. That's 60% a month. Everybody doesn't get it. They want, like, most people are chasing fast gains, never get them. The guys that plan out the trades that hit them consistently become the winners of this game. Anyway, most people can't see it. If they could see it, then they wouldn't be most people. They'd be the other people with all the money. So that's, need I digress, right? Right. And this pump for Bitcoin is making a lot of other coins excited, right? So, you think MAGA would have gone super crazy. Not as crazy as you would thought. Still only have a $6 million market cap? Zeph was interesting, yeah. Seems like you can't win Pepe, but I didn't think that way, yeah. Near is hot. We've already talked about Near numerous times. I have a setup for Near in the trading group. Yeah, but can it be both? Have a strategy for quick money and a strategy for long-term gains. I need and desire both. You will, but you'll make more money long-term. That's all. You don't know that, though, so... I think it's MAGA on ETH. I think that's what we want. Yeah. That's the one we wanted right here. Yeah, the $254 million market cap. This one's been around a long time. And you can just tell it was going to do numbers over time. Back in May, just in May 23rd. Look at that. Meme coins are where that's a 10x. All right. So thank you, sir. Made $38. God bless you, brother. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah. Wow, what a day to be alive here on the live stream. And there's just so much opportunity. Even on Memorial Day weekend, it just never ends. It never ends. Yeah, Ondo's pumping too beautifully. Pulled back from the 134 area, but I like what I'm seeing for Ondo. Getting a little pullback, but making a flag now, another flag. Honestly, that flag looks good to me. That looks so bullish. Like it's gonna pump so hard. So it's like we broke out, retested, and then like made this little flag here. Was it more like this? I'm trying to... It's just looking so bullish right now. I wouldn't be surprised if we go to 71,000 for BTC. Unbelievable day to be alive. Shout out to everybody here. We called it again for Bitcoin. We nailed another beautiful short squeeze for you on the channel. I don't know how we do it every single time, but we did it yet again. I was up early this morning going over the charts, and we absolutely hit it. Shout out to everyone that made this dream happen. Shout out to my whole team. Shout out to everyone that goes through the super chats. Shout out to everyone that gave super chats. Can you look at XLR? Thoughts on it? My wife and I are enjoying the show. XLR, which is WAXL, if I remember correctly, on MEXC. Jump into MEXC, link in the description below. I greatly appreciate it. Come on in. Get the best coins for the best prices in the game. Pay the least amount of fees as well. So WAXL I have in this giant kind of cup and handle. You can see it came back to the 786. It's where a lot of these coins that pumped are sitting right now. So it's screaming, hey, I'm in the accumulation zone. This is accumulation. This is like where rounded bottoms usually begin. Again, I could be wrong. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, but that is accumulation zone for WAXL, XLR, AXL as well, AXL. But again, most people don't have the guts to buy the accumulation zone, so they don't get the low prices. I've been through this so many times. I buy the coins that I love I only buy the accumulation zone. Eventually you'll go from being afraid to do it to only doing it. You see, you'll flip your bias completely and you'll be able to nail it. All right. Everyone, I went over 18 minutes. I don't know how I did that. That means the show is banging and there's just so much to go over. We're pumping right now at 70,680. Looks like we can continue to the upside. It's been an awesome rally for Bitcoin. And the money is flowing into our pockets today. We are getting some awesome gains. So shout out to anyone that took gains with me. Shout out to anyone that took the trade this morning at 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning. You are up. You are up. So blessed on blessings. Put me to the test. We did it again. They can't say anything about the lifer community, about the lifer traders, about the way I trade, about the way we assess the market. We are spot on. We are spot on. To all the critics out there, we nail it every day. Come to the live stream. Put it to the test. Put me to the test. I love you all. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. I put so many charts out in the last 5 to 6, 7, 8 days. And a lot of them are going to start moving up. And you're going to be like, dang, I should have been paying attention. But, I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. Thank you for a great weekend. And shout out to everybody here on Memorial Day. And, I cut my head off there, I guess. Oh, yeah. Shout out to everyone here on Memorial Day weekend. Blessings on blessings. And thank you for being here. A beautiful show. Shout out to Rave Song Records. Play us a jam. Play us a little Crypto Lifer jam, man, as the show ends. But I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. You can, you will, you are the best. You got this. If I can get there, you can get there. Bitcoin 70,740. Another short squeeze to the upside for BTC. This could be the trade of the day for me, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Another short squeeze. 70,700. I want to leave, but I just can't. The trading's just too hot. The trading is just too hot right now. And this is what we're here to do every single day. So why wouldn't we do it? Man, I love this life. Everybody, I love you. I got to be out. At one point, I do have to leave. I could be here all day, all right? I love what I do. And I love each and every one of you. Live in love and you will not be denied, and live in gratitude. Thank you for all your time. Really, your time made this show. So I appreciate you for sharing your most precious asset. And that is time. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless.
like it.